So definitely got to give a shout out to our what?
Yes, sir.
Definitely got to give a shout out to him on that. Next, we got to give a shout out. Who we got next?
Oh, we got Dr. Nia G.
There you go.
Dr. Nia G.
Hey, we got Dr. Nia G. Make sure y'all watch her show, Candid Conversation,
Yes,
on Wednesday.
Same
Bedtime. Same bedtime on Wednesday. So,
pumping out more information. And then
right.
she's giving you that spiritual side as well.
Exactly.
Man, that's a great show.
Exactly. So then
last but not least,
you guys, and she's making so much other things happening for other people as well, not just us. You know, she's the here and she's the there. So definitely get with her if you want to be a sponsor. Get with her if you need your business launched off on the right kind of way.
With a good foundation.
With a great foundation. Definitely get with Belinda Gill Management. We are definitely going to make sure you are taken care of. So all the information is scrolling down at the bottom. Get your notepad. Take it down.
I told y'all, get y'all notepad out for today's show because I'm telling you, this is going to be a good one.
Absolutely.
Because these young ladies going to come in a second, and I'm telling you, it's going to be phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Because both of them are single moms doing the thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just astonished me because a lot of people say, well, I can't get a business going because I got this responsibilities, or I got that, or I don't have this money, or whatever.
A lot of it is just excuses. You know, a lot of it, you know what I'm saying, when you limit yourself, you making excuses to limit yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we're getting into the information. Like we've been talking about money. We had Mr. Marcus here last week, and he gave y'all a little bit of feedback on why did he get started?
Right.
And so now we're gonna have some young ladies that's gonna come in. You know, we want to give you the whole side,
every
angle of how you can begin to the money, you guys. And let's just talk about money. This whole month should have been, and y'all should have been leveling up. Even if off the little information we gave you, y'all should have been leveling up.
No, not the level up, right?
They should have been leveling up to get their money right. You definitely should have been doing that. Money making April, y'all. All right,
money making
came from March Madness to money making April. We ain't gonna have no A star. We let you know we making money all April long. We're gonna keep it going on through May.
And that's what it's about. I mean, they say that money is the root of all evil, as we know.
True.
But it don't have to be evil if you're doing it right. If you are applying yourself and changing what you like to say, that mentality that you're thinking.
There you go.
That you have to work a 9 to 5. You got to work for somebody else. Those type of mindsets will limit you in what you can and can't do. I'm telling you, people.
Absolutely.
If you just just like kids' imagination is so broad and big. If you just be a kid, you can do the same thing with that imagination.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, you have to have that imagination.
Already. We had that little, that little ding that just letting us know.
That's our doorbell. We got a doorbell, dog. Like Mr. Rogers.
So we definitely got one of our guests coming in the door right now.
Man, running.
Oh, man.
When I say running from one job to another job just to do our show.
Absolutely.
That's money.
That's money.
That's money.
Showing you how to make money, get to the money. She's all about getting generational wealth.
Yes.
All about hey, providing for kids, and those are the things that you want to do. You don't want it just for you. You also want to do and be that example for your kids and for the next generation after you, right? So, without further ado, we're gonna bring on.
I call her Lady T.
We gonna bring
That's what I call her, Lady T.
Our beautiful sis right here, Lady T. Come on, girl.
Come on in, girl.
Nice to see you. Thank you. Come on in.
Have a seat, baby. Have a seat.
Yeah. You're right there.
We by yourself for right now.
Yeah.
Because she's running from another job to another job.
Absolutely.
To this job.
Absolutely.
So,
and she's also the owner of this amazing studio that we're in right now. So
right now we got Miss Lady T. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us the 20 billion jobs that you do.
Okay. Hey guys, I am Tajuania Dawkins. I am a credit specialist. I'm also a realtor, so I can take you from start to finish. If you need help with your credit, if your credit is already good and you want to buy your home, I can help you do both from start to finish. I got you. I'm here.
That is what I'm talking about.
Sorry. I also own a professional concierge service called ASAP Aaron Girls.
Let's go.
I am also an author. My book is called Create Your New Beginnings, just teaching you how you can come from the bottom and raise your way to the top just by fighting and keeping faith.
Look at that.
So that's pretty much.
Look at that. And I'm sure she got both. And she's a mother.
I'm a mother.
There you go. So so that lets you know.
I do virtual school with kids, kindergarten, third grade. If y'all want to keep adding to it.
Keep adding to it. You know what I'm saying? Keep adding to your resume. Keep adding to. Just showing people that this is one person, and you saw all the things that she just named off, and she's doing it, you guys. So she's not letting the things slow her down, not letting the things say you can't, what you can't do. It's all up here in her mindset saying what I can do and what I'm going to do, right? And so what we like to ask is like, what really drove you to, just get outside of that 9 to 5. Yeah, that 1 9 to 5 drive to say, hey, I want to go and start me my own business and get me a couple of business starts, write me a book, as well as teach kids to do the same thing. Like, what drove you to do that?
So I was working corporate America for 13 years. I was managing. I love my job until my company got bought out by another company.
Oh, wow.
It no longer aligned with who I was.
There you go. See, it happens, y'all.
It no longer aligned. I was unhappy. Like for 13 years, walked into place, super duper happy. It got to the place where like I would get off work and I was crying. I was feeling defeated. I was having headaches. And I was talking to Torian at the time, and I remember telling him, I know this is not all that God has for me, for you, for us. I know there has to be more.
Come on.
So we began to fast. I asked him to fast with me. We sacrificed meat. We came together. We began to pray. We began to ask God for our next, because at the end of the day, He's the one who wrote our plans. So why would you want to seek the one who wrote your plan?
Message.
Right.
So for 21 days, we fasted. God blessed him with his job that he wanted. I still didn't have any clarity because it was about him at the time. And then we began to fast again.
Okay.
And this time, God told me I was going to be an entrepreneur. And so I was like, never thought about being an entrepreneur. I was okay working corporate America. Never even was not part of my vision. And I was like, what am I going to do, Lord? And he was like, you're going to be an entrepreneur.
There you go.
We're going to figure this thing out. So after 13 years, I was on vacation, came back, fasted. We fasted for 42 days total.
Oh, really?
There was too many signs.
There you go.
Too many signs.
There you go.
I can tell you the last sign that did it for me is we were in Orlando, Florida. My 6-year-old son said, Mom, they're writing in the sky. I was fasting for my next. I'm like, writing in the sky? What you mean writing in the sky? I pulled over, and in the sky, there was a pilot writing, Jesus gives, ask.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Like does he gotta knock me over?
That's what it was.
Let me know that it's time.
Sometimes that's what he got to do.
So what was the first business that you actually started?
So, again, my sister Shakira, who I guess is coming to the show today, she has plenty of vision. Like, she's a visionary. She's a dreamer.
Yes, she is.
So,
Dreaming Studio.
So, exactly, she's a dreamer. And so that ASAP Aaron Girls was a business. Well, Aaron Girls at the time is a business that she created. She brought it to me. I was like, I'm going to help you launch this business. I'm going to help you execute. I'm going to take it on as if it's mine. And that was my goal, is to help her. So I helped her. We started the business together. It's our business, our baby. Because
right.
Started with her from the ground up.
Right. Exactly.
So that was our business. And I can tell you that one has, like, within a year, we were getting contracts with Toyota. We were getting big contracts. Like,
now see, I got to stop you there because, see, let me tell you guys about ASAP Aaron Girl.
Yeah.
when my wife and I first got here, we needed some help. ASAP Aaron Girls we hired them to assist in the day-to-day business. Now, you know, they done came up in the world. You notice she's talking about Toyota and all these big corporations. They don't do small stuff no more. I'm saying that for a reason. I'm saying that for a reason because you started off like, you know, we're a small business, and you started off helping us, right?
Yeah.
But then, what did God take you to? He took you out of the small business arena, then took you into corporate.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? See that transformation?
But that's just how God works. God works when you're doing great things and you know you're doing it. You're doing things not only for yourself. You're also doing it to assist or help other people and help other people. It's going to align with, you know what I'm saying? It's going to align with what God wants you to get done anyway. You know, not to just get on here and talk about, you know what I'm saying, faith, but it plays a big major deal in you being able to receive those blessings that are for you because you're doing it the right way. I mean, you always go out and get money. Money is out there. You can go out there, but when you're going about it the wrong way, it doesn't last. I don't know how many of y'all realize that or focuses on that. Whenever you do money or you go out and get money the wrong way, it only lasts for that small short of time, and then next thing you know, you're in the struggle again. But once when you're doing the right thing, God's gonna continue to bless. It's gonna be blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. I'm telling you.
Now we're talking about money. Now we're talking about money. This is Monday 8th.
Okay.
For us financially, what sacrifice did you have to do to actually get the first business off and running to where it was self-efficient, where you can start other ventures?
And the reason why he's asking that is because a lot of people don't see the background. A lot of people don't see the hard work. Like we was talking last week.
They only see the glory.
All you see is, oh, boom. You think that I just started the business today, and then tomorrow I'm making thousands of dollars while I got all of these contracts. They don't see the footwork. They don't see the hard work that you're going through and all the connections that you got to go through. So
tell us about that.
So it's funny. I want to say this. It's funny that you say that because, again, I was working corporate America, but stuff was already established. So I remember when I stepped out, I was like, okay, girl, we got our website ready. We got our phone number ready. We on Google. I done launched it on social media. Where the phone calls at? Where the phone calls at?
Right.
So there were no phone calls because I learned really quickly that if I don't do the work, if we don't do the work and we don't begin to tell our people about our business, they won't know that we exist. So as for capital, we used our own capital at the beginning. We sacrificed and we used what we were saving. That 9 to 5 that I worked 13 years for, I walked away with a nice check. I used that money to help us with our capital. Shakira put money together as well. So we just used our capital until like our first year, it was probably our money, you know, to bring that in. And we would, you know, and put ourselves around other people, other entrepreneurs.
Well, come on now.
And rub off on them. They would tell us like, at year 3, just stick in there. Most people quit in the first year. So keep going. On year 3, you're going to have that thing so fluent. This September 1st would be my year 3, and I see exactly what they were saying.
So y'all hear that? I mean, this is not something that y'all done heard one time. We done said this throughout this whole month and through these series of not letting something stop you. You know, that 1 year or thinking that, okay, it's going to happen within 6 months or whatnot. Then when it don't happen, you give up. We don't give up, right? We've always said, keep going. It takes anywhere from 3 to 5 years for a business to get launched off the ground and actually start making money, no matter what you're doing, right? But we all have that microwave mindset that we want it right now. And then our mindset, when it don't happen at that right now time or our time, we give up. We quit. And as you can see, they kept going, and therefore, boom, here come another contract, and then boom, here come another contract, and then boom, here come another opportunity. So it's just, you know, those things happen. Then you end up getting, like she said, she got around people that had that mindset. When you hang around, guess what? Like he said weeks before, he said, when you hang around 8 broke people, guess who's going to be that 9th one? You are.
That's it.
But when you hang around people that's got what you want and that are doing it, and they're willing to give you that information on how you can do it, boom, you're going to be golden. You hang around success, you're going to be successful.
And then the other thing, like we always say, they're giving you that information. Yeah. They're not giving it to you. This is what they want you to do. Most people, they want you to pay it forward. How they gave it to you, now pay it forward for somebody else to use the same information so they can be entrepreneurs and be successful. That is your cost. Paying it forward. That is it. Because once you pay it forward, it's gonna come around.
Them blessings, like
it's gonna come around. It's gonna come around.
It is, and then comes that overflow.
I ain't trying to toot my horn,
Go
but I
ahead.
just want to toot my
Do it.
horn
You have to.
because, like, this you just
Opens
really
up
just
our minds.
truly just stick with it. Like, I just became a realtor like 5 months ago.
Right. Yeah, I
And
remember that.
yesterday, I submitted $1 million in contracts
Woo!
in 2 weeks' time.
Look at that, y'all.
So if you thought about giving up, right when you think about giving up, that's when your breakthrough is about to happen. That's when you have to push forward. And I've learned that in entrepreneurship is when it gets really hard.
Yes.
That's when things are working together for your good, and
Absolutely.
you just got to keep pressing forward.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes. No, you
No.
said that was something. That was a
We need
message
to hear that.
for
You said
everybody, not just for
$1
us. That was a message for everybody because a lot of us will stop because somebody said no.
Yeah.
A lot of us will stop because our family member won't back us
Or it
get
got
behind
hard.
us.
Talk about that.
Or
it got hard.
Or it got hard. You know what I'm saying? We just woke up that morning and it was like, it's just not working right for me. And you could be right on that cusp of getting that gold mine, and you decided to wake up and choose quit instead of getting up and saying, let me move forward.
And I'm gonna say you have to be careful too. Like, so when I left, I was making almost 6 figures. So for everyone else, it didn't make sense. For everyone else, it was like, you've been there for 13 years, like my parents, this family, right? They didn't understand. Like, you're about to walk away from 13. It's a good job. I said, but I'm not happy. And my peace is my happiness, and that's important. And so even when you're in entrepreneurship, that first year was hard because everybody wants to know, well, how much you get paid for that? Are you making any money? Are you doing this? Are you doing this?
They watch that. Are
you doing this? You doing this?
They watching.
Sometimes in the beginning, as an entrepreneur, sometimes it's not about the money. Sometimes you got to barter your services. Somebody else has what you need, and you guys need to swap services because we're all small business owners. So I might not have it, but we do have his talent, and we can swap services. And so we learned that early on.
That barter situation. I'm telling you, that barter.
And that's something that we have to do pretty much, really. In our culture, you know what I'm saying? In our culture, it's not there. You know what I'm saying? It's not a learned
I need my money.
We're so big on I need my money now, or we're so big on I want to watch you to see if you're going to make it. And then if you make it, then I'm going to jump on board. But if you don't make it, I'm going to sit back and talk about it. I told you so. Versus, what you need. What do you need to, you know what I'm saying? I can offer you that. I know somebody that does that.
What'd you say last week? Just share it.
Yeah.
Share her information.
That
don't cost you
Sharing
nothing.
is free.
You may not want to use her services, but somebody do. You know that they know may need her service.
Absolutely. If you know you got that friend and you're saying you're a friend and family, why haven't you seen? I see it all the time now, and I've been saying this for years because I've been an entrepreneur for 8 years now. So. And you know what I'm saying, and more, but I've always been a hustler my whole life. If anybody know me, y'all know I've been a hustler since high school, elementary school. I was, you know what I'm saying, I was doggone selling the candies to y'all. Y'all already know, y'all know what it is. Chips and juices. We were making it happen. You know what I'm saying? You had to make your money, but we had a crew that would tell somebody that would tell somebody that would tell somebody. It is the same thing, even as an adult. But our thing is, we get so mad because like, I didn't think about it. So now that she's getting it. Well, she got now. She can go get it. But it's like you're claiming yourself to be that person's friend. It don't cost you nothing on the free apps to share it. Let somebody else see. It's enough money out here, and there's enough people out here for everybody to get a piece of the pie.
I'm telling you, because once she told us about what she was doing, what did I do? We immediately called our daughter, and our daughter took the same class that you took with the same mentor. See, and that's what you have to do. You never know. You just never know. But now she making multi-million-dollar deals now.
Look at that.
I'm just saying.
5 months now.
And it's only going to go up from that because when God knows your heart and know that you're doing things out, you know what I'm saying, out of the love of your heart, you know what I'm saying, outside of yourself. You put them first. There you go. You got to be outside of yourself. You can't be about self. You're going to grow anyway. God already got you purpose for that. But he want to know what you're doing outside of that. Are you doing it for the people? Are you doing it just for the spotlight to say, hey, I'm this person and I'm that,
accolades.
That's what you're doing. And you see that with stars. Stars do it and then boom, you don't hear about it no more.
Yep, they be broke. Because they weren't doing it for the love of and the passion of their craft.
There you go.
Like she said, she had a 9-to-5 job, but she hated it. Now she got I counted them so far. Five other things that she do.
5 multiple streams of income. And y'all know, if you don't know one thing, you must have multiple streams of income if you want to maintain wealth. All right? Wealthy people have multiple streams. I told y'all this a couple of weeks ago. That's how you see Beyonce. She already a millionaire.
No,
she's going to get clothing line. She's going to get makeup line. She's getting a lot of things. Billionaire. All the doggone same. Either way it goes, she was already making money, but she capitalized on that and added multiple streams of income coming in for not just her music. She went to fashion. She went to makeup and perfumes and all that stuff. A lot of celebrities do that because that's going to add to their wealth building empire.
When they're sleeping,
you can't stop.
When they sleeping, they still making money.
Absolutely.
They still.
And it's been a thing that I've been trying to teach people because, like I said, Robert T. Kiyosaki, right? And I do this with my presentations that I do. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he broke it down with the cash flow quadrant. You don't want to be on that left side where you're at right now. You're 9 to 5. She saw that. She was there. And then once the company decided to move over and sell it to somebody else or merge, it didn't align with her values, right?
Right.
So she realized, hey, I'm on a 95% side of this quadrant that's making only 5% of the money. I'm changing time for money, and I'm not making any type of money, right? But boom, I want to get over to the right side of the quadrant that's got the least amount of population over there. You know, it's not as crowded. It's social distance, but 95% of the money is there, right? So now she's making money because she's got a team, she's got a network out here, and they're working together and growing money. And boom, she also investing. She invests in herself. She invests in her kids. She got a book out there that's going to constantly make money. We'll go without her doing it. She don't have to exchange no time for that. So that's a great mindset to have. Those are the things we try to share with people to get them over from the left quadrant to the right side of that quadrant.
So now what we're gonna do is, because we got doorbell now, Dream Studios.
Oh yeah. Dream Studios. You know.
So now we
got another guest.
The visionary behind Dreaming Studios.
Lady T, sister.
Come on, sis. Come on in, sis.
Come on in. Don't be shy. You know, y'all
she's coming from one job to another job.
Come on in.
Together they're ASAP Aaron girls.
Yes.
Now, we know she have 5 streams of income. Now, tell us about how many streams of income you have.
Oh, I don't know.
Because you got Dreaming Studios.
Oh yeah, I have Dreaming Studios, ASAP Aaron's, and then just anything else. Just investing.
Oh, she being shy,
she
y'all.
being shy. But that's all right. I'm gonna help her out because, and I wanted her on the show because of a story that I wanted to tell you about this young lady. In March, she said to herself, now this is what I'm talking about dedication. Because you said to yourself, you told us, I can't spend any money in March unless it was the needed things, not once, but needed.
And that's tough for people.
So I want to know what made you come up with no spending money in March?
Well, I wanted to reset April. So for me, it was having a platform to jump off of in April. So if I stacked all my money in March, didn't spend any money, then I could kind of reset my savings, my budget, and how I wanted to move with my life moving forward. As far as financially wise, just really everything. Wow. So it was just a reset for me. You know, April is the month of spring, new beginnings, new plants, new birds, new life.
Absolutely.
So it was just, for me, it was just like a symbolic of a new beginning.
Just a new beginning. Yeah.
Something different. Taking from the old and coming with something new.
Now, how hard of a sacrifice that was for you?
Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be until I think it kind of got hard for me when big checks started rolling in.
Oh. I want you to say that again. Say that
big checks, y'all. Multiple zeros. They talk about 4 and 5 zeros, baby. Let's go.
Unexpected money came in, so it was kind of hard. It was like, I felt like,
it was a test.
And she's not talking about that stimulus shit. Yeah. She ain't talking about that.
And this was gonna say this was the stimulus check. You got that. The stimulus check was extra. You want to get in that mindset where the stimulus check is extra money. That money's coming in, boom, you can go and invest that somewhere else. You don't want to be waiting on that. That's only 1 or 2 times. And hoping and praying that they do it again. Why are you going to be in that mindset?
This what had me laughing at her. Because during that whole month of March, we were coming in the office and she would have alarms on her phone,
Yeah.
telling her, reminding her, don't spend no money. Don't spend no money. I'm
love
like,
it.
you are real with this. She didn't eat out. I mean, none of that. And I was like, I couldn't have that kind of discipline.
A lot of people
But in order to be successful like you are, it's sacrifices you have to
you
make.
had to make sacrifices.
Now, what sacrifices did you make to make all of this happen?
Ooh, a lot.
Especially being a single mom, and so I know there have been late nights that you
I
had.
say the most
early
part,
mornings.
it's a mental sacrifice.
Boom, y'all. Mental sacrifice up here.
Financially, I want to say, I think, that God works. I'm going to say that. So financially, it wasn't, the hard part for me. It was just the mental sacrifice, knowing that, I'm going to do this, take a leap of faith, and knowing and trusting in God to make all this come together, even when you don't really quite know and see the full plan of it all.
There you go.
So for me, that was the hard part of just mentally grasping everything that was coming to be and believing and trusting.
There you go.
Because I'm gonna tell you, see, she's shy, so I'm gonna help her out. Now, she left corporate America, right?
This one here,
this one here left NASA.
Come on now.
Left NASA, y'all.
Come on
to
now.
start her own.
And sometimes you gotta step out on faith like that, you guys. You gotta, when you know what your purpose for, you gotta be willing to step out on faith and just know, even if you don't have nobody that's gonna have your back, that God is gonna have your back, first and foremost, and that He's not gonna take you out of something to put you in. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people, God is not gonna bring you to something for you to fail. If it's brought to you, and I'm telling you, if you've seen it multiple times, and He said, "Hey, boom," that's telling you that is a sign to tell you to step out on faith and do it. Then do it, and don't let any man, any tangible thing, just that take you off of your game. That's something that the higher power that put in your path for you to do what your purpose for. So the thing is, when you catch it and you do it, you take a step of faith and you do it, and I'm telling you, you'll be amazed that it happened, and you can't lose.
He's gonna put those
because either you're gonna learn a lesson, which is a winning thing, or you're gonna make it. And that's another, so it's always going to be a win-win situation.
Oh, yeah. Do it scared. Like, do it without all the answers.
Boom.
Do it scared.
Oh, I like that. Do it
scared.
scared.
Just like without, because we had, like I told you, when we launched the website, I just knew we was in that thing. I was like, we was in that, like, okay, like people are going to call us because I'm like, family and friends ain't even use my services. I know they can use our services.
Right.
But you just have to just know that in those moments, that's like, I feel like that's where God wanted me to be, is that moment where I didn't know where my next check was going to come from. So I had to trust Him. Right. And so I can tell you that is stepping out on faith, doing it scared, doing it without all the answers, surrounding myself with people who are going to push me in those moments where I am weak, and the same vice versa. When she is weak, I am her strength, in the same thing. And have that circle of people that you have around you is going to be the key to your success, because she said it is mental. I'm going to tell you this quick testimony. So yesterday, we was talking about, every time we connect, things just happen, and we were talking on the phone, and I was setting some goals, and she was like, "Why set goals? Why?" I'm like, I'm a goal person. Why set goals? Why put limits on God? Why would you want to put a limit on Him? And I'm like, but I'm still gonna set a goal.
Right.
Yes,
please set the goals and just achieve them and hire. Go hire and hire.
But this morning, I just had a moment where I was sitting in my car and I said, God, I apologize for setting goals and putting limits on you, because I'm putting a limit on you. Now I want to, maybe put this amount, like maybe 25 or whatever. But no, I apologize for putting limits on you. Have your way. And I had a praise moment in the car. So like maybe within an hour of having that praise moment, telling God, because at first I had told myself I'm too busy and I don't want to accept new clients, and that's where it came from. Is I said I'm too busy, I don't want to accept new clients, and she goes, "Why would you say that?" And I had to apologize. I'm like,
yeah, because that's one thing you don't want to doggone turn down.
Right.
Your blessing, and then
I got two phone calls right after I told God, "I'm sorry, have your way." Two business phone calls.
See?
So he had his way.
And the thing is, He put her in place to be able to tell her.
And when I say don't set limits, it's like, we like for us, it was like we want to make $30,000 in 1 month.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why? If God will give me 50,
60, 70,
why would I set that limit on myself?
Because you could have had 50, but you only had 30.
That's what 30. That's what He gave.
I just want God to flow in abundance.
There you go.
Whatever you want to give,
Whatever you want to give, and
I
whatever you want to make
have
work.
no limits on what I'm willing to receive.
Those
So-
are people,
so
and these
say
are the
that.
people you want to be around.
So let me say this. So to add to that, because it's in entrepreneurship is great. It's a good thing to set goals.
It
We're not
is.
going to say don't set any goals because I'm going to always set goals, but I'm going to end it with God. But you have your way.
There
So
you go.
if my goal is 50 and you see 75,
You have
your
your
way.
That's how I'm ending my goals.
Love it. There it is. Hey, y'all, they feeding y'all nuggets, man. We got it from this.
Don't limit.
Don't limit.
Don't
Don't
You
limit.
gotta set a goal. You gotta have a plan.
Right, just like you
But
don't want to limit
Don't
yourself.
say this is it. That is after. This is all I want.
Right.
You know.
No,
There you
no.
go.
I mean, because and with you since
These are the type of people you need in
I
your
actually-
circle, you guys. If you got negative people in your circle, get them squares out your circle because they ain't gonna do nothing but hold you
take them
down
to the
in that same
curve.
level that they're on because they don't want to grow because they don't want you to grow because they're not ready to grow and they're not ready to take that step to the next level. So the thing is, I'm gonna keep you down here with me.
a bucket of
We
crabs,
having,
man.
yeah, because we having
A bucket
fun
of
right
crabs.
here. We having fun right. Like I said, it's too crowded at the bottom. A lot of people like to say pyramid. It's too crowded at the pyramid. At the bottom, your job is a pyramid. Everything in this planet is a pyramid. You can't pass your CEO, but once you step outside of that box, be your own CEO.
Oh, say it.
That social distance that's at the top, it's so much room up there,
I'm
y'all.
telling you.
And the thing is, I just want everybody to get that mindset of, hey, the crowd, it's okay to have that crowd and they having fun and you're down here, but it's getting too crowded down here. Let me go and see what they doing up there at the top level and get me a breather. You know what I'm saying? I might like that breather, and I'm just gonna say
That fresh air.
that fresh air is very
I witnessed God work miracles with this young lady.
Oh yeah,
Because Belinda Gale Management's office is in Dreaming Studio.
absolutely.
And we work here every day. And she was like, man, she loved the camera that we had. And she was like, man, I gotta get me a Sony camera. I gotta get me a Sony camera. Next thing you know, blessings on top of blessings. She didn't even see it coming. Somebody bought her a camera.
Boom.
The one that she wanted.
Boom. It just happens like that when
Blessing.
you're surrounding yourself around just amazing people and you're doing like I said, it's always gonna come back to what are you doing for people, not just yourself. When you're doing something for people, I'm telling you, it comes back to you. I mean, in abundance. Like she said, it's gonna come back to you without you even knowing or even thinking about it. And you're gonna be stunned. You're gonna be stunned, but you gotta keep that same mindset and keep sharing it with others and keep doing the things that you're doing and knowing that, hey, it's not for you, it's bigger than you.
Yes. Because remember when we first came into Dreaming Studios, right before she even opened, she came and showed us a thing. It wasn't nothing in here.
Man, I mean, it went like instant, y'all. Like less than a month.
This was what in December.
Less than
She
a
didn't
month.
have. She only had a couple of props.
Crazy.
Whatever. Now this whole transformation.
Yes.
It's like
you need
she'll
your
come in
photo
and
shoots done.
She'll call me and tell me, hey Curtis, you in the office? I'm like, yeah, why? No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Hey Curtis. Hey Curtis, brother. I'll be like, okay, what you need?
He got it down to the T, y'all.
And she be like, I'm coming in, I got a couch. Somebody gave me.
Yep.
She went to buy one thing, but this couple gave her a whole lot of stuff because they was photographers themselves.
See, look at God work.
They weren't in the same industry, but gave her almost everything that she didn't have.
Yep.
Gave.
Yep.
They just want her to pay it forward.
And that's it. And
Well,
she's definitely doing
Let
that.
me correct something real quick. I am the person that brought me the Sony camera.
Boom.
Really?
Okay.
Yes. And when I told you that's what I said, I had to pay me back for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I purchased the camera and now it owes me for the purchase.
Oh,
okay.
okay. So it's making money. So it's making money for you. The
Yeah.
cameras owe you money.
Now,
But it's paying for itself.
That's powerful what she just said.
Yeah.
The camera owe me money.
Every picture that I take with that camera,
Thank you.
a percentage goes back to paying me back, and
See?
then also covering anything other expenses.
Look at God,
So,
y'all.
Once it pays me back, then I'm buying
The camera.
But
owes her money.
still, like I said,
The
she had to
camera
make
owes you money.
that sacrifice, and then she said it to herself. Like, so if you go and get those businesses, you work those businesses so they can pay you back the money that you spent to get the things that you needed, and then you have the other money to take care of other expenses and things. So it just makes sense, y'all. If y'all ain't grabbed that from these amazing ladies right here, I don't know what to tell y'all, man.
But the
Can I
main
add
thing,
one more thing though?
Please
Because I
do.
feel like we're about to wrap up, but I don't want to say this because I've been holding on to this.
Go, come
I'm
on,
circling back
lead
to
us,
what
lead
you
us
were
through
saying
it.
when it said, you know, your circle matters. And being careful because sometimes people aren't going to be just out there and hating on you. Sometimes it's going to be your friends and your loved ones who are not maliciously doing it, but planting seeds of doubt and fear that you don't know. So let me give you an example. When I decided I wanted to be a realtor, someone told me, "Are you sure you want to do that? Like, don't you already have a lot on your plate?" Because they were thinking about themselves.
They were limiting themselves.
They were thinking about what they can do.
What they can't do.
But the vision was given to me.
There you go.
And I said, I can handle it.
There you
I
go.
know this. So
Y'all
be
see that?
careful because it might not be just bold. It
Right.
might be small things.
So-
Yes.
Very
Look at that
simple
strength.
things.
And I'm telling you, it's the mindset, that strength of that mindset that she realized that hey, that it might not be for you. I hear that all the time from a lot of entrepreneurs. I surround myself about entrepreneurs. I'm big on making money and growing money. So when I hear those things she said, I'm like, wow, I heard that before from other people that tell you. They're gonna tell you, hey, you sure you can do that? They're gonna doubt you because they already got doubt in themselves.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that energy can flow over to you if you allow it.
Yeah.
It's only if you allow it. But if you got that mindset and you're headstrong on, hey, I know what I can do. I know what my God got set for me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have those doubts. Gonna still come in because it's those trials that's gonna be sent to just chip away at that stronghold that you got. But you got to keep on, boom, going that cement back up there, boom. You can't stop me. And those things that I love to hear. And we heard it from these young ladies, but we also heard it from Mr. Marcus last week, and just us talking. You know what I'm saying, throughout this whole month. We just want y'all to grab these nuggets that's coming in and utilize them and start creating a different lifestyle for yourself, and that it can happen in our community if we get that mindset of changing it. Not just feeding it for yourself, feed it to your children. Feed these nuggets to your children. Tell them that they can do it. So where when somebody outside, not you know what I'm saying, that's trying to doubt them or that they calling their friends or they calling them their cousins and stuff, can't come in and stop and put those negative nuggets in their head and say, oh, you're not supposed to do that or you can't do it. But if they hearing it from their parents and they hearing it from you, they know, hey, I can do anything.
But the main reason I wanted them on the show today because we had Mr. Beasley last week.
Yes.
I wanted to show our women out there, our young girls out there.
Man, the women out there doing it anyway. I got it. We got to give it up to the ladies. They grasp it,
but
man.
see, this is the thing.
They grasp the concept.
I got that. But the thing about it is, we see the Beyoncés. We see the Michelle Obamas.
Yeah.
They're not reachable. These two young ladies right here in the community, they're reachable. This is a living example.
I say right now, because, I mean, don't quote me on this, but I believe like as far as Huntsville goes, as far as black women, highest entrepreneur black women. So it is not just it's a pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a pandemic.
Black women succeeding and rising and doing stuff. So it's not.
Really
it is a lot. It is very reachable in the community.
It
There
is.
are so many.
And I'm just proud of because the women are just grasping the concept of it. Women are grasping the concept of, hey, I want more. I want my guys to get it. You know, like I said, we have Mr. Beasley here, and I'm starting to see more of the younger generation grasping too, but doing it the right way, you guys. Like I said, that fast money is good. It's all in good if you get it right then and there, but soon as you get it, it's gone. That quick. But when you're doing it the right way and you're building generational wealth and you're doing it with a team of amazing entrepreneurs and teaching you the right way to do it, I'm telling you, it is no limits. Like she said, you're not limiting yourself. God is taking you to the heights and you're getting everything that's purpose for you. So definitely, y'all, we really enjoyed the ladies. Man, I just want to hug them.
Y'all don't understand.
She come in and she always, like I said, we feed off each other's energy, and that's good to have good energy around you guys. So definitely, thank y'all once again. Thank y'all so much for coming on the show, feeding the nuggets to the people.
No, because she's gonna be calling me later. Because I'm serious. This is like my
mental vacation.
This is still my second
That's
wife.
right.
I understand.
As you should.
Right, because you guys just came from vacation. That's in Florida, right?
Well, I'm still on mental vacation because
She's still-
I'm not back yet, quite yet.
I never left.
I mean, of course, I'm still working and making money.
There you go.
Mentally,
When you're making money while you
vacation,
sleep.
I have stuff that I'm trying to do. So it's spring, so cleaning, reorganizing, and restructuring. So
Man, you got to give
I'm
it
not
to the
quite
women.
back in. I ain't been in the studio.
You just got to give it to the women.
Wow.
They the Jackson all
What did she
trades.
just say though? She said she's mentally on vacation, but what she
Still
say?
making
I'm
money.
still making that money.
Is that good? That's some good stuff right
Wow.
there. So hopefully y'all got some from this. If you got questions, please ask them. We're gonna definitely have a quick Q&A coming up immediately after this right here. So definitely stay tuned.
Ain't that on YouTube?
Yeah, that'll be on YouTube.
Switch to YouTube
We'll
right
still
when we leave.
We'll still be live. We'll still be live right here to answer some questions. So
Y'all
y'all got
some questions.
Y'all got questions and answers. Let's go. Follow us on all social media outlets. Also follow Dreaming Studios and scrolling at the bottom. ASAP Aaron Girls. Also, you need to get your house. Get what we got a realtor in the house. Hey, credit need to be prepared. Saving and budgeting. All of this right here in the building, y'all. Definitely all the information will be scrolling at the bottom of that. Hit them up. This is how we support each other.
Share.
They supported us and came on our show. It's only right that we do the same thing.
Share.
So definitely share that information. Send it out there. You know somebody who need their credit fixed. You know somebody who need a house. You know somebody who need an assistant to help them out to get some things moving. And you also know somebody who need photos. Everybody been doing photos and having photo shoots now.
Y'all very photogenic.
You know what I'm saying? You know, ever since they saw my ever since, you know what I'm saying, they saw my picture, they were like, I'm gonna get me a photo shoot, you know, but I'm just messing with y'all. But that's just how it goes, y'all. Definitely follow us on all social media outlets, YouTube.
And you will get all the information.
Facebook. We definitely
these
gonna
ladies.
hit us up, hit up Belinda Gill Management if you want to become a sponsor. And just holler at us, y'all.
Come on, we told y'all we would come to your house and do and film live. All you gotta do is invite us. We'll come.
Absolutely. We'll pack all this stuff up. We'll bring it up.
We not cheap, but we're reasonable.
There you go.
And sometimes food will do the job too. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me take that back. If you can't cook, we feeding y'all. We feeding y'all knowledge and love. We feeding y'all love, baby. It's a border situation. It's a border situation.
I'm gonna update y'all.
They said we need new friends that know how to cook. We got shelves. We got shelves in our back pocket. We got promoters. You know, we got everything, y'all. So I'm telling you, you definitely got to make sure you have that circle. You when you got a good circle like this that is just anointed, that just has a mindset of kingdom, I'm telling you, it's there, y'all. So hey, check us out, y'all. Brother to brother, we are definitely out. Y'all got questions and answers? Stay tuned. We're gonna get started here in a minute.
Because I got a question for the people.
Man,
you got a question for the people?
I got a question for the people. But let me know when it's. Are we still going?
Yeah, it's still on. We still on.
We like the outtake.
Because he said, I want to know this.
Well, this is a question because I've been doing this for 3 years, and we were talking about women and men, and I would say I've helped over 400 credit people.
Okay.
And I would say,
who got the worst credit?
I would say
95%
got the worst credit. 95% of my clients are women. Men,
whoa.
Where you at?
I know.
Man, where y'all at? But you know what? A lot of the times we are prideful. That's one thing. I was about to say that. Thank you for taking my words out.
I don't want nobody knowing my business.
You know, this is my brother right here, y'all. He just know what the heck I'm gonna say. But
that's why we feel each other.
Yeah, that's it. Prideful. You know what I'm saying? We let our ego get ahead of us, and then we think, I don't want nobody to know my business. You know, I'm gonna say I used to be that guy. I'm like, man, I don't even want to go in there and talk.
And I know you too personally.
Now I gotta tell them, you know what I'm saying? Right. What's up with my credit and why is this and why is that? Like, I don't want to do that.
Can you do me a favor? Because see, you got 20/20 vision. Can you read that question right there? I think that one.
Especially when you're saying it to the ladies.
No. Somebody better get up and scroll and see where are the men that need credit. Oh, she wrote it for what I said.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
Well, the men that need credit, it's a lot of us out there. The thing is, we don't look at it. We don't look at it until it's time. Like I said, I didn't look at mine until it was time to buy my first house, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then when I wanted to have, because you're man, isn't that you want to have everything? It's just that even though I worked with a female to do it, you know what I'm saying? I felt more comfortable with her, but at first I was nervous because you don't want to look like, oh man, I got the worst credit, because
she might be trying to holler at me.
Society got you in the mindset that you're supposed to have all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you're supposed to be the one that's providing. You know what I'm saying? So your credit should be right. You should be good to go. So when you go in front, especially going in front of a female, it's like, oh man, she looking at me like I'm a straight bum. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you really not. when
They
you
was
asking,
doing something about it.
just because you're doing something about it, don't make you a bum. It makes you pretty much. It probably put those stars in the eyes of get them googly eyes because it's like, oh, he about getting his stuff straight.
We got a question. It says, how was the support when you decided to stop and jump out on faith? How was the support?
For me, I would say I was surprised by my parents' response and things like that. I think my dad, you know what I'm saying, you don't quit a job before you start another job. You know, that old school stuff, you know what I'm saying?
That's me.
You know, it's a good paying job, girl. You almost making 6 figures, you breaking, generational curses, you doing different things. So but I can say I left them because if I'm able to stay at a job, and my thing was, if I'm able to work for 13 years and miss no days for real for a company, building someone else's brand, driving top performing teams, and I'm about to work for myself.
Preaching.
You already know me. You know I'm gonna do this. And so for me, that's all I had to say to anybody is, you know me.
There
and one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it done.
And then and I like that. She said, if you can work for somebody else for these many years and branding them, making them money, why do you think you can't do it for yourself?
Yeah.
I like that. And that was good. So she had the support from people. Like with me, personally, when I started doing entrepreneur, I couldn't get a lot of people to give me, especially on family side. It was mostly my army friends and my army buddies.
Your second family,
my second extended family. When it came for my blood, it was like, no, you know,
because they don't see you in that light.
Yeah,
they don't see you in that light.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for them to accept it.
Yeah, even when I started doing it, it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna jump on with you. And then it's like, okay, but it's all good. The thing is, do you keep pushing, or do you let that stop?
How was the support for you?
Well, we come from the same family, so
right. Yeah.
I was
Their
support.
Well, my dad was actually my first customer.
Wow.
Because initially, I started it, and then my sister joined in.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but my dad was like my first customer.
That's good. See,
wow.
See, that's good. And a lot of people, a lot of y'all are not.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, he was a paying customer.
Now,
So
the
family
reason
that
why
pays
I'm
together.
stopping you right there,
Yeah.
because I get so tired of your family
Let's talk
saying,
Discount.
discount. Oh, I'm your family. What a hookup. Her father was a full-fledged paying.
Absolutely.
At full price.
At full
At
price,
full
no
price.
discounts, no nothing.
And then one.
There
But
you
no,
go.
because he supported. When I told him what I wanted to do,
Mhm.
of course he was like all for it because he was the reason why I started it.
Okay.
So he could see the benefit, and so he was like, "I'll be your first customer."
And y'all father's military, because you guys are army.
That
Right?
military
We're
mindset.
not brats, but yes.
They say we're not brats.
I'm a military brat too.
I'm not
I'm a military brat too.
Military spoiled.
They're
But see,
military
you
spoiled.
also, let me say, you also have to be okay without support. So when I wrote my book, right, I just figured I just wrote down this person gonna buy, my family gonna buy, and they didn't.
Wow.
And so it was like, ugh, that
There
stung, right?
was there people that they said, so was there people that you knew that you had to leave behind?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm
That
still
you had to
leaving
cut
people
you.
behind.
So
I'm
you
still
had
leaving
people
behind.
you had, like I said, you gotta cut
everybody
them
can go with you.
You got a circle, right?
I'm just saying. you
Them
gotta
squares
listen.
don't fit. Them squares
No,
don't
you
fit.
gotta be so in tune. And so we at the beginning, I think when we first figured, I remember when we first started, we were getting the craziest people, the craziest clients. And I was like, and I had told Shakira, it was one client, he's like our first client, right? I said, I quit. I don't want his client anymore. He confusing me. I quit. First of all, I didn't go out here to work my own job to be stressed out with clients. I quit. I don't want your business no more. We quit. And so, yes, there are people that you have to leave behind, and you have to be okay with that. And it's going to, as you continue to go, and we talk about all the time, is as we notice, as we pivot to another level, there's always one person that drops off.
There you go.
Because everybody can't go with
Because
you.
everybody can't go with you.
And some people can.
They can, but they don't want to.
We literally have two clients that we had from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So we started.
Wow.
Some will go.
That's
Some
what
will go.
It's when we switched our prayer is, Lord, send us people on purpose. So we don't want to just work with anybody, because our name ASAP stands for always smiling, appreciating purpose. So we don't just want to work with anybody. We understand that this business that God birthed in Shakira and her speaking it to me and us working together is not by mistake at all.
Absolutely.
So when we started changing our prayer and speaking, send us people on purpose, our client that is still our client today, he called us the next day and said he had just asked God for some help because his help of 20 years was gone. Same thing with our other client who's been a long-time client since the very beginning, has been searching for looking for rides for 25 years because he's legally blind.
Wow.
And here we are, and it's 3 years into it. I just got the phone with him.
Wow.
And then you met. Now, did you meet myself and my wife before or after that prayer?
After.
Wow. And look, we still.
We always talk about how
Yeah, we
how
still
that
rock.
connected and I mean
And now,
that thing's by mistake.
and I want to say this to the people. This is how you know they're doing good business. One, they know my bank account information. They know
Code to
my
your
wife,
house.
code to my house, and everything. And
we
that's
got our name in for the codes they have. They got like a fancy alarm system where like you gotta put your name, you got a special code. Yeah, that's us. Yeah.
That is, but it's
Right,
when you know you got good
but when
people.
you know you got good
got
people
this to worry
surrounding
about.
you,
There you go.
then it was even better when I met your mom, and then she said, "I love you because you take care of my daughters. They speak highly of you and your wife." And I'm all like, wow.
And you want to do that. You want to be able to leave that legacy of people talking good, spreading good news about you. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's spreading negative news about you, you're doing good business, it's because they're hating and they mad. It ain't them.
Right.
So, but for the most part, everybody else is going to be spreading nothing but good news about you, and you want to leave that legacy. So if you're not here, because we're not here for a long time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do that good work while you're here on earth, and then at the same time, so your name can linger on for years and years after. You want to be like those singers and songwriters. Michael Jackson, everybody talk about him all the time. Aaliyah, everybody talk about him all the time. You know, they're going to talk about DMX for years and years. You know, but the thing is, what are you doing to create that legacy for yourself and your kids so they can get that same mindset and it can grow for years and years and years, y'all. Even after
you. Always be a legend. I mean, a legend in your own
Yeah.
field, your own.
Exactly.
You know,
Absolutely.
not just that. You know, that's music. And
Right.
everything,
Right.
I read business legends.
There
like,
you
that
go.
You may never heard of before, but trust me,
There's
There's
there.
somebody know about them. Yeah, there's.
Like,
Oh, somebody know about them.
Somebody know about it.
Yeah.
People around you had to become that person like right for somebody else across the world. Probably don't know us, but I'm Huntsville. But I know that I've made an impact.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? I mean,
famous photographers. I'm gonna know. I do photography, so I'm gonna know some of the top photographers I
Absolutely.
love.
And I ain't never heard of
So,
It's
you
in that
never
lane.
heard of them,
There you
but
go.
if you're in that world, and
If you're in that
You
field,
know
you
that
know about
But something my daddy told me a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure I know every son get this message. I don't care what you do, son, but you respect that name you have. Because that name that you have, that I gave you, means something.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do that, and you have that embedded in your mindset, then you're going to always remember, hold on, what I'm doing out here is not bringing credit and praise to my name.
Boom. There you go.
Because if you love your name and respect your namesake, then you're going to do what's best for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's get to the money, y'all.
We got one more
One
question.
more question out there.
Any piece of advice for those looking to step out on faith? That would be my like with people like because I guess because I've known for stepping out there and living and walking away. Like when anybody comes to me, I want to tell you the same thing that I did. I went to God because anybody can give you advice on how their journey went, but your journey is not going to go like mine.
Right.
So you need to go before the one who wrote the plan for
There you
you.
go. To see
And
if it's
so-
purpose for you.
And I fasted, so like fasted, like I say, for a total of 42 days and sacrificing and going before God and speaking and what do you want from me?
Right.
Because if you allow him to order your steps, you don't have to reroute so much.
Right.
You just keep going exactly where he wants you to go. But when you try to do it your own way,
There you go.
You get off that yoke
Or
and
looking
roll.
for it, man. You gotta, like I said, you have to really go to your higher power and ask, is this gonna work out for me? Is this gonna be something for me? But you'll feel in your gut. You're gonna feel in your gut for one, and then especially if you're really a spiritual person, you're gonna feel it in your gut for one. The signs are gonna be brought to you. You know, because one time, 2 times, or 3 times, the signs are gonna be brought to you, and it's gonna be the vision is gonna be.
Like puzzle pieces.
Yes, it's
They're
gonna
gonna come
exactly, and it's God's gonna put it in your mind that that's what He wants you to see.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So then you say, "Hey, let me go on." That is stepping out on faith, and then walking in that purpose of that faith. But once you start doubting it, we
it's still going. They can still hear us.
And I was gonna say on my journey out, like my last week before I was like walking away from my job after my 30-day notice, I want to use my vacation, blah blah blah. I remember just getting the word and saying, you know, fear is only a story you made up in your head.
Right.
And so sometimes we get so caught up, like when leaving. So I could tell you when I left, it was like, Lord, what is the first year gonna be like? Like, am I gonna make it to a year? Am I gonna be embarrassed? Am I gonna have to go back and work for
That was that doubt that you was
job?
giving yourself.
But that was the stories that I was making up in my head on how it was gonna go. I don't have no facts that the story's gonna go that way, but I had convinced myself that was a possibility that things are gonna go this way.
Absolutely.
And so, like everything we've been saying, stepping out on faith, making sure that your circle, right? You might have your circle is good. Speak to God, write it down, and you're gonna feel it. Like I remember, you know, I used to always tell my employees, don't go into a job that you hate. Like if you walk every day into a job that you hate, you got to do something about that. Nobody can change that but you.
Hold on. She said her employees.
Speaking.
And I was put to the test. I had told you at 13 years, I hated the job.
I tell people do it all the time. Oh, they want, you know, I see it on TikTok. They drive up. Oh, I gotta go ahead and be fake for these people for another 9 hours. Oh, why do you feel like you have to do that? If you're in a job where you love, you're not working at all. If you're in somewhere where you love going there, it's not a job to you. It's a lifestyle for you. Right. When you going in there, and you gotta go, and you gotta go in there and you stressed and you mad every day. You gotta peel yourself out of bed to go there. Now you need to reevaluate.
Right. Now because we had a question on what are some tips, some advice you can give people about the money aspect when they're trying to jump out on faith and get started, the financial responsibilities of jumping out on faith and starting your business.
Sometimes you gotta use your money.
You don't have it. If I could do it again, because like, and I, you know, at this point I used to be shy on my talk, as you can see. But if I could do it again, I would let my 9-to-5 fund my business.
So you would have started before you quit the 9-to-5, just so they can fund.
Yeah, they would have funded.
Yeah.
If I know what I know now,
right,
they would have funded.
Yes.
I would have started multiple streams of income a long time ago.
Yeah. You would have started a long time ago. During, like I said, we're not telling you just to quit your 9-to-5, like I said, but we're telling you to add to those multiple streams. Add those multiple streams of income. That could be part-time, little time, which is going to grow to when it's full-time because it's what you love to do. You're branding yourself. And then you can, boom, you can let that job go. And like she was saying, she was using that 9-to-5 if she would tell her younger self, hey, use that 9-to-5 money, you know what I'm saying, and start, you know what I'm saying, getting that business off the ground. I tell a lot of people that now, you know, with the business that I share. I say, hey, I'm not telling you to get rid of your 9-to-5. I'm just telling you it's added insurance to that 9-to-5 job, and then eventually you'll be able to get rid of that 9-to-5 because now this is superseded the money that you was making with them. So definitely get that.
Because you're motivated to go because you're using that to fund your dream. And not
studios.
But then also it's like look at where you are.
Yes.
Like look at where you are and what you can do from where you are.
Yes.
Right.
Like I was talking to someone, they wanted to start a food business, a food truck, and they were looking at the expense of what it would be, and I'm like, well, where are you at? Like start in your house. Then build your money up.
Build your money up.
Yes. Like, start where you are.
Everybody think they got to just jump out there and
that's a big dream.
No.
Like, you know, start where you are.
It ain't saying today your dream will come to fruition. The thing is, you got to start somewhere.
See where you are and build. Just like we were talking about the studio, I didn't have, you know, it was very little.
Right.
And then, as you know, as time goes on, you build.
Yes.
And you get more, like, you know, you remodel and all.
It's gonna be so much where you're gonna need a whole nother location.
And adjust as it goes along.
Then she got free labor.
And it's a bad thing about entrepreneurship and struggle. People think that you have to struggle as an entrepreneur.
No.
But when you're getting advice, if you take this advice, if you are one who wants to step out on faith, and you ask that question, and it's inside of you to step out on faith, prepare.
Yes.
You do not have to struggle as an entrepreneur. You know, we may not have made money in the first year, but we didn't struggle.
There you go.
We didn't struggle for anything. A bill have always been paid.
There you go.
So I can go on and on.
Yeah, but you're telling them right, and this is what they need to hear. They need to hear this real talk from regular people. You know what I'm saying? We're normal people just like you. We work the 9-to-5. We're not superstars. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But the thing is, we stepped out on faith.
I ain't no millionaire.
We learned from people that was around us that was doing it too, and we said, hey, I want that too. They will.
Oh,
Hey, you
I
better
don't
say
think you
that.
caught that one.
I caught that.
I caught it. She said, I am. My bank account just ain't called it.
Gonna catch you.
That's that mindset. That's
It's
that mindset.
Absolutely. Before you know it, you're gonna be like, wow, look where I was at this time, and then look where I'm at right now.
You know what?
That's what you want to be at. That's what you want to compare your new self to your old self.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
like
you want to do.
Right.
Yeah,
If
you
you're
don't
the
want.
same as you were last year, you're behind.
Yes.
So if you
No.
look at last year's memories and nothing has changed in your life, you are behind. You got some work to do. Whether it's your mindset, whether it's changing your circle, there is some work to be done if you are in the same position as you were last year.
Speak to
If you need me to speak life into
there you go. We
you need
speaking.
to call because you should not be the same. Matter of fact, I'm different than I was yesterday.
Come on now.
So every day
Yes.
we should always
How
be
much
strong.
life
always grow.
I mean, I was getting my certification, stuff like that.
Yes,
You know,
but you should always be growing though. You
Yeah,
should always be
always.
growing.
Yes.
Mindset, telling you, dream it.
Certified.
Studios right here, certified mindset. I'm telling you, get with the right people. You guys, you got them right here.
Go get your mind right.
Inboxes, they'll be tagged. Definitely inbox them, ask questions
Yes.
away. We're definitely here for that, and we're here for you to be more and better than what you was yesterday.
But
Right?
Before I want to go back to the men because you know we had talked about the men and their credit. Listen,
Go ahead.
if you are a man out there, I will not judge you. Matter of fact, I will be happy to assist you. Your information is confidential. I want our men to become, you know, not that men are not, but like I said, a lot of my clients are women.
But a lot of
I
men
want
are.
our
This
men
is
to
true.
do the work and to get and don't be ashamed to do the work. It is okay. Matter of fact, there are 68 million people with less than perfect credit. So you are not alone.
You're not
okay?
You
So
are
get
not
this
Yeah, but that's it. Just change your mindset, guys. Get out of your own way and get the help that's needed to get your credit where you want to be, and you can get so much more with that credit. So definitely get with her. She's going to teach you that. And like she said, she want to have more male clients. So, guys, let's show out.
She ain't that much.
Let's show out.
She ain't that much.
All right.
I just want to bring all them curses. I
Yes,
want
let's
our
bring
men
those
to
curses.
stand up and do what they got to do. Because us women are showing out.
They showing out.
And
They
a
showing out.
lot of them are single women. I know a lot of them are single women doing their thing.
Take it away from
Yeah,
you
yes,
know.
they are.
And we don't say the guys in the hustle side. We more of that right now.
Right.
The ladies is more of gotta get my money, gotta build. You know what else can I do?
Right.
Guys, we gotta get on that same side. It's the same way, and I'm telling you, I noticed this too because even with what I'm doing with my travel business, and we see more ladies
Than you mean.
let's travel. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people ask me, where your homeboys at? They ain't going to. I'm like, they always say they ain't got no money. I tell the ladies, they like, let's go. Boom. And I love to travel too, so boom, let's go. But even with the travel business, like, man, why is it more guys that sit back? Oh, there's got to be a scale.
But you go in
the
their
ladies
house.
like, boom, let's go.
But
You know what I'm saying? So
they can't travel, but you
same
go in
thing
their house.
with
They got top shelf liquor in their cab.
oh man.
They got some brand new red
Oh,
bottom shoes.
let's talk about them $600 Xboxes and PlayStation.
So right, they're $80
And
$100
credit
game.
repair. Your credit repair is less than them Xboxes. That's all I'm saying.
Boom.
I'm gonna say that.
Let's
credit
go.
repair is less than those
Let's
Xboxes.
go.
I offer free consultations. The information that I give you will set you up for success. Honey, the free knowledge.
Don't you
is
love the free
changing
knowledge?
lives.
Don't you know the free knowledge? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you
I'm
so
a very
much,
busy
everybody.
person.
We gotta let the ladies go.
Yeah,
y'all.
we got hold on, wait a minute. We say a little extra because we got the boss, so she.
Yeah, there's the ball lady right here.
She's
That's
gonna
what
charge
it
us
is.
extra for going over our time. That's why we had her on the show.
Absolutely. So,
That's why we had her on the show.
That's why I'm
thank you so much for coming through.
So in about 30 more minutes, I'm gonna kick you with a cash out.
Already.
Hey, we gotta go.
We gotta go, y'all. But thank y'all for tuning in once again. Brother to brother, I'm Country Boy.
I'm the bishop.
Lady T in the house. We had Kira. Thank y'all for giving us all those nuggets and giving it to the people. Like I said, that was free, y'all. This was all for the free. We definitely appreciate you for tuning in. Your questions. We here every Thursday, 7 o'clock. All right, so definitely catch us live, brother to brother. We bring y'all good information, unscripted. We just giving you some good feed, good information,
Yes.
getting you to think a little bit outside
That
the
knowledge.
box.
That knowledge.
Let's go.
Now look here. I've been trying to find a woman for him.
Ooh.
Him, you know, he's single, so I've been trying to find him a good woman. But you know, I
Like, we don't lie.
I
I'm a date consultant too now.
Once again, I'm out.
For your sister,
You thought he knew me. You
Yeah, I think he's trying to set you up.
All the time after every show.
No.
After every show.